Good evening, ladies and gents. Today's comparison video will be the Zelos Spearfish GMT versus the Monta Skyquest GMT. Both of them have the Salida SW330 with a 56-hour power reserve. And so let's go over the measurements right quickly. This one is a 41 millimeter case. The Zelos is a 40 millimeter case. Exact thickness of 13.1, 200 meters water resistance, and the Monta Skyquest GMT comes in at 11.9 with a water resistance of 300 meters. Both of them have a unique design. The Zelos is a adventurine, so you can see how that just sparkles, and with the sapphire bezel insert. The Monta, dark black down with the Pepsi bezel, which is in aluminum. The bracelet is ultra nice, one of the nicest bracelets that I have ever tried. The only knock that I have on this bracelet is the little point here on the end ends up rubbing the link, middle link, and causes scratching or scuffing. So they've corrected that on their latest version of the bracelet in class. So that was another improvement that Monta just put in place. Zelos also was very great, nice, and they both have on the fly, or what we call toolless micro adjustment, and also a very nice bracelet as well. Though I will say that the Monta is slightly better, more comfortable, and just more elegant, just the way it's finished with the taper. So you have a 20 millimeter lug width, but it tapers down to a 16 millimeter clasp, I believe, whereas the Zelos is 20 down to 18. Push button, double push button. And on the Monta, it is friction, but you have the additional clasp for security. And I'm going to turn this bezel so you can kind of hear it. Bezel action. Bi-directional, because it is a GMT. And it also has half-hour increments. Same for the Zelos. And I will say that both of them are precise, but I will give the edge to the Monta just because of the way that there's very little back play, and the oh boy. Okay, so I'm going to put this on my 6.5 inch wrist so you guys can see how it wears. So, and we're going to do the top down, or what we call down the barrel, and that is on my 6.5 inch wrist. And now I'll do the time for the Zelos. Down the barrel, and as you can see, they both wear very well for smaller wrists such as mine, which is 6.5 inch wrist. I will say that the my only other critique is the thickness of the actual bezel itself, the edging. So it sits very tall. And again, the bezel action, not quite as good as the Monta. But I will say that that is a much higher priced piece at $2,400 versus the Zelos, which is $950 was the large price, and regular price was $1,050. So I'm gonna take this off, and again, I want to just do a quick comparison so that you can see both of these again side by side. They're both great pieces, and again, the Zelos is great value for money, and I will also say the same for Monta. Great value for money. Can't go wrong with either piece. Thank you. Have a wonderful night.